Welcome back to Echoes of Reality, your home for the most captivating stories hiding in plain sight. We peel back the layers of headlines to reveal the truth, the drama, and the moments that define the icons we think we know. Today, we're diving into a story that's as shocking as it is empowering. A tale involving a global superstar, a moment of disrespect, and a reaction that no one saw coming. This isn't just about a celebrity. It's about strength, respect, and the unyielding power of a woman who refuses to be underestimated. Get ready, because the story of Ronda Rousey and a group of police officers is one you won't forget. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an echo from reality. Ronda Rousey. The name itself is a force of nature. An Olympic medalist in judo, a trailblazing UFC champion who shattered glass ceilings, a WWE superstar, and a Hollywood actress. She's a modern-day Amazon, a symbol of female strength and dominance. But long before she was a household name, before the championship belts and blockbuster movies, Ronda was a young, fiercely dedicated athlete, grinding her way to the top. Her journey began on the judo mats, instilled with a warrior's discipline by her mother, Anne Maria de Mars, the first American to win a world judo championship. This wasn't just a hobby, it was a legacy. From a young age, Ronda's life was a whirlwind of training, sacrifice, and an unshakable focus on one goal: greatness. She wasn't just learning throws and holds, she was learning to be unbreakable, both mentally and physically. This relentless drive is the key to understanding the woman at the center of our story today. Now let's set the scene. Imagine you're a young, world-class athlete. You've just competed on the world's biggest stage, the Olympic Games. The adrenaline is still pumping. The emotions are high. You decide to let loose for a night, to celebrate the years of hard work with your teammates. This was the exact situation Ronda Rousey found herself in after the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where she had proudly won a bronze medal in judo. After the closing ceremonies, Ronda and her fellow athletes did what many young people do. They went out to a bar to celebrate their incredible achievements. It was a moment of release, a chance to be a normal person after living under the immense pressure of Olympic competition. The night was filled with laughter, dancing, and the camaraderie that only fellow athletes can truly understand. It was supposed to be a memory of pure joy, a well-deserved reward. But the night was about to take a sharp, unexpected, and deeply disrespectful turn. As the night of celebration wound down, Ronda and her friends found themselves outside, the cool Beijing air a stark contrast to the warmth of the bar. It was in this moment that they encountered a group of local police officers. At first, it might have seemed like a harmless interaction, perhaps even a chance for a friendly photo with the local authorities. But the atmosphere quickly soured. A joke, crude and unwelcome, was made at Ronda's expense. One of the officers, in a shocking display of disrespect, decided it would be funny to try and lift the skirt of the Olympic medalist. It was a violation, a dismissive act that reduced a world-class athlete to a mere object of a cheap joke. It was a profound miscalculation. These officers saw a young woman in a skirt. They failed to see the Olympian, the judoka, the warrior who had spent a lifetime training her body to be a weapon. They had no idea who they were messing with. What happened next is the stuff of legend. For Ronda, this wasn't just a joke. It was a line being crossed, a blatant act of disrespect that triggered every instinct she had honed over years on the mat. Her reaction was instantaneous, a reflex born from countless hours of judo training. The officer who had tried to lift her skirt suddenly found himself in a world of trouble. Before he or his colleagues could even process what was happening, Ronda executed a flawless judo throw. The officer was lifted off his feet and slammed onto the pavement. His partner, rushing in to help, met the same fate. One after another, Ronda Rousey, the Olympic bronze medalist, systematically took down the group of officers who had disrespected her. It wasn't a wild brawl. It was a clinical, efficient demonstration of elite-level martial arts. She wasn't just defending herself. She was making a statement. A statement that she was not to be trifled with, that she demanded respect, and that she had the power to enforce it. The officers, who started the encounter with a smug sense of power, were left stunned, disoriented, and utterly defeated on the pavement. Imagine the scene: a group of police officers, symbols of authority, lying on the ground, completely neutralized by a single woman. The initial shock gave way to confusion and then, undoubtedly, to a dawning realization of their colossal mistake. But Ronda wasn't finished. Her point had been made, physically and emphatically. With the officers subdued, she and her teammates didn't stick around to see the full aftermath. They made a quick exit, melting back into the Beijing night, leaving behind a scene that the officers would likely never forget or ever admit to. There were no official reports filed, no international incidents declared. It became a story whispered in athletic circles, a legendary tale of an Olympian's righteous fury. This moment, hidden from the public eye for years, perfectly encapsulates the fire within Ronda Rousey. It shows that her warrior spirit isn't just for the competition mat or the UFC cage. It's an integral part of who she is. It's a fierce, protective instinct that demands respect, not just for herself, but for all women. Years later, when Ronda Rousey was no longer just a judoka but a global MMA phenomenon, this story resurfaced. It came out not as a boast, but as a matter-of-fact anecdote in her autobiography, My Fight, Your Fight. The world was stunned. Fans who knew her as the armbar-collecting queen of the UFC were given a glimpse into the steel spine that was forged long before she ever stepped into the octagon. The incident wasn't just a bar fight. It was a defining moment. It was a testament to her core values, instilled by her mother. Never allow anyone to disrespect you. It reinforced her image as a powerful woman who not only preaches empowerment but lives it, even when no cameras are rolling. This story added another layer to her legend, proving that her confidence and ferocity were not an act for the cameras. It was, and is, authentically her. She is a woman who will, quite literally, stand up and fight back against disrespect, regardless of who it comes from. So, what can we take away from this incredible story? It's more than just a tale of a celebrity getting into a fight. It's a powerful lesson about respect, boundaries, and self-worth. Ronda Rousey's reaction wasn't just about physical strength. It was about refusing to be a victim, refusing to let a demeaning act go unchallenged. She demonstrated that strength comes in many forms, and having the courage to stand up for yourself is one of the most powerful forms there is. This story resonates because it taps into a universal desire for justice and respect. It serves as an inspiration, a reminder that you have the right to defend your dignity. Ronda's actions that night in Beijing were a raw, unfiltered expression of the same spirit that made her a champion, a spirit that refuses to back down, a spirit that commands respect, and a spirit that proves that underestimating someone can be a very, very painful mistake. Thank you for joining us on Echoes of Reality to uncover this incredible story. It's a powerful reminder that behind every public figure, there are moments that truly define them. What do you think about Ronda's reaction? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this story as compelling as we did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can continue to explore the hidden truths with us. We'll see you in the next video.